Good morning, students. In the last video lecture, we started with module number 1. So in this video lecture, we'll continue with the module number 1. So in the last video, we started with parallel computer models, and we have covered the computer generation. In this video lecture, we'll cover the elements of modern computers. So coming to the elements of modern computers, the hardware, software, and programming elements of a modern computer systems are introduced in parallel processing. So as we can see in the diagram, so this diagram shows the elements of a modern computer system consisting of computing problems, algorithms and data structures, then high level languages, then we have the hardware architecture, then we have the performance evaluation. So first a computing problem is analyzed. Then after analyzing the problem, we are going to write the algorithm, and we are going to use the data structures available. Then those algorithms and data structures are mapped with the operating systems and the hardware architecture. Then after designing the algorithm and the data structures, we are going to write the programming using high level languages, binding with the hardware architectures. Then using the system softwares like a compiler, loader, linker, then we are going to convert the high level languages into the object code. So the object code, which is machine understandable code. And finally, the evaluation of the application software is done here. Now, what are the elements of modern computers? The elements of modern computers are computing problems, algorithms and data structures, hardware resources, operating system, system software support, and compiler support. Now, coming to the first element of the modern computer, that is computing problems. A modern computer is an integrated system consisting of machine hardware, an instruction set, the system software, application programs, and user interfaces. So these system elements are shown in the figure. So the use of a computer is driven by the problems demanding the cost effective solutions, and depending on the nature of problems, the solutions may require different computing resources. For numerical problems, the solutions demand complex mathematical formulations or formula and intensive integer or floating point computations. And for alphanumeric problems in a business or government, the solutions demand efficient transactions processing as well as the large database management and information retrieval operations. Coming to the next part, that is algorithms and data structures. So some special algorithms and data structures are needed to specify the computations and communications involved in computing problems. So most numerical algorithms are deterministic using structured data. So problem formulations and development of parallel algorithms often require the interdisciplinary interactions here. Coming to the hardware resources, the system architecture of a computer is represented by in three nested circles as the hardware, operating system, and application software. which was shown in the figure. The modern computer systems demonstrates its power through efforts by hardware resources, an operating system, and an application software. Processors, memory, and peripheral devices forms the hardcore of a computer here or computer system. Special hardware interfaces are often built into input-output devices such as display terminals, workstations, optical page scanners, magnetic ink characters recognizer, modems, network adapters, voice data entry, pointers or plotters, and printers here. Now going to the operating system. An effective operating system manages the allocation and deallocation of resources during the execution of user programs here. The operating system and application software must be developed to benefit the users, and a standard benchmark has to be introduced for programs are needed for performance evaluation. The mapping of algorithm and data structure onto the machine architecture includes the processor scheduling, memory maps, and interprocess communications. Now coming to the system software support, a system software which supports the operations of a computer, and system softwares like compiler, loader, linker are the example for the system softwares. And system software is needed for the development of efficient programs in high level languages. So the source code written in high level languages, the high level languages may be the C++, Java, Python, must be translated into the object code. So this object code, which is understood by the machines, and conversion of the source code into the object code, which is done by the compilers. The compiler assigns variables to registers or to a memory words and generates the machine operation corresponding to high level language operators, and to produce machine code which can be recognized by machine hardware. And another system software, that is a loader, can be used to initiate the program execution through the operating system kernel. And resource binding demands the use of compiler, assembler, loader, and operating system kernel to commit the physical machine resources to program execution here. Coming to the last part of the elements of computer, that is compiler support. So there are three compiler approaches. One is preprocessor, second one is the pre-compiler, and the next one is the parallelizing compiler. Coming to the first one, a preprocessor uses a sequential compiler and a low-level library of a target computer to implement the high-level parallel constructs. The next one, the pre-compiler approaches requires some program flow analysis, dependency checking, and limited optimizations towards a parallelism direction. And the third approach demands a fully developed parallelizing or vectorizing compiler which can automatically detect parallelism in source code and transfer this sequential code into parallel code here. So the efficiency of binding process depends on the effectiveness of the preprocessor the pre-compiler, and the parallelizing compiler. So in this video, we came across the elements of computer system. Thank you for watching this video. If you people having any doubts or clarification, you can post your queries in Moodle. Thank you.